What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Listen, y'all let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me. But I hope everyone is doing well. It's finally Friday. And listen, I can't speak for nobody else, but this has been a week, okay? But y'all let me know if y'all can hear me in the comment. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, listen, y'all, it is Friday and there has been a lot going on this week. So I want to make sure that we get into it all, okay? But again, happy Friday to you. Please make sure you hit that like button as you come on up in the room. All right, go ahead, get your goalies. All right, you already know the drill. Go ahead, make sure you join Patreon. All right, we will start our live watch party today. Okay, we will start our live watch party today. Actually, we will be going live in Patreon to show everyone how to join the live watch party, and we will go from there. All right, so you guys remember, if you have not taken a look at that trailer in Patreon, you better go ahead and do it because we are starting tonight. Okay, Patreons, let me know if y'all excited about that, because I am. I am. All right, listen. This is your boy Chef Don Don. It is good to see you out here on this Friday that we are glad to see. Okay. Again, make sure you hit that like button. Let me speak to y'all because you do know I have manners. Aquarius goddess says, Lord, why am I seeing Bow Wow ill? Well, um, it's being reported that Bow Wow allegedly them finessed a 10-year-old. So we're gonna have to get into it and see what that's about. Okay, for sure, for sure. What's going on, Simply Elegant One? What's going on? Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods. What's going on, Demi Bell? How are you? Happy Friday. We made it. We made it. What's going on, Miss Linda Gibbs? How are you? How are you? Miss Mia, what's happening? Yes, please don't forget to hit that like button on the video. Okay, listen, if you're also not following my backup page, I don't really know what you're waiting on. Okay. I don't really know what you're waiting on because you just go follow the backup page. Okay. Now, from what I do understand, memberships are back up and running 99 cents and 4.99. Okay. Memberships are back up and running. So I'm gonna put the link in the comment section. And then we'll go from there as well. All right. Good morning, Demetria. Good morning. How are you? I'm jumping back and forth. Thank you. I appreciate the support. What's going on, Miss Cynthia? How are you? What's going on, Queen? How are you? Hey, Miss Keita. Keita, shout out to Keita, y'all. Keita been with me for a long time. I happen to go back on some of my old videos from when I first started. Listen, Keita, you have been with me for a long time. Shout out to you. I had to say that. Shout out to you. You've been with me for a long time. So I had to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what's going on, Shondelin? How are you? China 215 is in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Tell me, how are you? How are you? Let's see who else is in here. Jimmy Bell said, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What's going on? What's going on? One peep C. What's up with it? Pipsy. Did I say that right? One Pepsi. One Pepsi. Rory, how are you? How are you? The first I followed the first day I heard about the new backup page. Thank you so much. Diamond following as well. Diamond, where are you? Diamond, did you resign? Did you resign, Diamond? Diamond, did you resign? AOP, what's up with it? What's up? What's up? What's up, Miss Yvonne? What's up? What's up? What's up? Um, when we pick up where we left off, the membership continued like nothing happened. What you mean? Oh, are you saying like the oh, your badge was gold? Yeah, no, it don't pick up. That's the unfortunate thing, y'all. I don't know what's up with that, but it doesn't pick up back where you left off. That sucks though. It does suck because some of y'all were members as soon as I launched the membership. What's going on, Miss Yvonne? What's going on? What's going on? Yes, I have. I love me some Dada. I love you back. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Um, what's going on, PN2 Ross? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, baby girl, 1981. Hello at work, listening to my favorite CC. Hey, we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. Okay. Pepsi, honey, everybody know that follow me know I can barely read. Okay. I was waiting for Diamond. You make my day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, Diamond don't want this smoke because y'all see Diamond ain't brought her tail back over here, nor Daryl. Neither one of them want the smoke. They don't want the smoke. Shout out to AO2 being the first person to donate this morning. We appreciate you. And guess what? Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna bump about it and then we're gonna get into the tea, of course. But thank you so much, AOP. You be on it. Period, period, period. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to grab my the link for the membership and then I'm gonna put it in the chat so that you all can grab it. Because they literally just approved it while I'm on the thing with y'all. Okay, let's see. 50% complete. I don't know what I need to do. Edit, no. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we're just gonna say done. Um, Yeah, cause I still gotta put my emojis on there too, y'all. They didn't. I listen. I be wanting them to. Hold on. Give me just a second, y'all. We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right into it. Okay, here we go. Okay. We done turned it on and it's gonna provide me with the link and we're gonna get right into it. All right. I want to join your channel, share members. All right, here we go. I'm putting it in the comment section as we speak. What's going on, Tyrone? What's going on? What's going on? Jamie, how are you? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to make sure that I got it. Okay. Oh, well, let me do it for my action. There we go. There we go. All right. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to Miss let's see here. Thank you so much for the cash app, Miss Adams. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't want to say your whole name. So we're gonna bump about it and then we're gonna get into it. And by the way, y'all, we appreciate all love over here. Okay, we appreciate all the love over here. Nothing is too big and nothing is too small, honey. We just appreciate the love. Okay. Um, hey Miss Benita, how are you? How are you? All right, listen, y'all. We have a very busy show because it is a lot going on in the news. At least for the last 3 days, it has been a lot going on. Okay. So remember, we actually reported on Dwight about some things that he was being alleged. Okay, it was court documents proving that he was being alleged of, SA. Okay, and we talked about that. Well, it looks like he has gone to Angela Yee, way her new show, her podcast, and he has spoken out. So we're going to talk about that. Okay, for sure. All right. We're also going to be talking about Kenya Moore. Okay. Kenya Moore has dished some tea about Mark Child. So we're going to talk about that. Also, the seating chart for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion came out yesterday. And the Twitter is having a response, a reaction that is completely out of it's really out of this world. But anyway, then we're going to talk about Blueface's mammy. Okay, y'all know I can't stand this lady because I feel like she enables a lot of things. And y'all, I don't like Barker V. And yes, I'm gonna call her Barker because all she be doing is barking. Okay. I don't like her. But I agreed with her yesterday. And that's the first time I can say I ever agree with Barker. Okay. Because what she said about that lady, and we're gonna get into it, of course, it, it was spot on. Okay. Then Peter Thomas. Okay, I don't know if you guys know, but the Baltimore Bar One has officially been shut down. Uh-huh. Y'all heard me correctly. And so we're going to get into that article as well. And then y'all Bow Wow is over there allegedly supposed to be finessing the children, okay, for a feature. I mean, I don't know though. I don't know, and we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna see how y'all feel about it. Okay, we're gonna see how y'all feel about it. All right. So first, before, because I ain't put her on the thumbnail. Okay, I did not put her on the thumbnail, but let's talk about Carlee Russell real quick. Okay, I ain't fit to give her too much of my time because see. The only reason why I'm addressing this is because I dragged the fact that I felt like she shouldn't be paying those $6,000 fine because in the beginning, that's what they were saying. She could pay up to a $6,000 fine. And I was like, girl, you did way more than just to be paying for a $6,000 fine. So now it's saying that she, in case of you haven't seen, there has been a interview circling around with her attorney. Okay. And so here what they are saying is because of the investigation into looking for her, she's going to have to pay maybe an estimated amount of, and this is a maybe, this is alleged as well, $100,000. Now, in my opinion, and I'm gonna keep on saying this, in my opinion, I felt like the $6,000 was a cop out because if your family is rich and got the money, why in the world would you need to just be paying $6,000? Now, some people are saying that she should pay the $100,000 and face about 3 months in jail. That's what the people are saying. The people are speaking out because of the resources that were used to find her. Now, I'm just saying, to me, to me, you don't deserve a slap on the wrist because, again, our resources as Black people are limited. And I feel like, again, you should be held responsible for every bit of resources that were put in place to help find you. Now, some may disagree, but for me, I think that's what should happen. You know, I mean, because girl, I mean, there were a lot of things used to find you. What y'all think? What y'all think? Because again, like I said, I felt like the $6,000 in the beginning of what they were talking about was a slap on the wrist. So shout out to the Hollywood Unlocked. Carlee Russell, the woman who faked her own kidnapping, may face significant financial consequences as a result of her actions. It is said that she could be charged with making false statements to the police and could potentially face jail time. Now, additionally, Russell may be required to pay back the costs incurred during the extensive police search to find her. Now, the investigation into her hoax is estimated to have reached over $100,000 in expenses. Former FBI agent Jonathan Gilliam told Fox News Digital. So again, just in my opinion, I feel like she should have to pay it back. And again, we'll only be talking no less than what it costs to put those resources in place. I'm just saying, especially if we're out here saying that this is one of the Black women that they actually search for, look for, found resources for. I mean, I'm just saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Butchie wife, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on to those of you coming in the room that I haven't gotten the opportunity to speak to? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Shout out to Simply Elegant One for becoming a member. For becoming a member. Hey, hey. Uh, 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 uh. I need to come up with a little jingle for members. Yes, that's what I need to do. Members and patrons, we need to come up with a little jingle for you all. Okay. Okay, so let me read y'all's comments. Hey, Natty. Hey, hey. Okay. She needs jail time, Shunderland says. Rory says agreed. AOP says I concur. But your wife, good morning. Miss T, good morning. She should have to pay it all back. I agree. There was GoFund that raised a lot of money. I agree as well. Because even though you may didn't see that, listen, y'all, one thing we cannot forget is that her family is wealthy. Well, I don't know about wealthy, but they got some money. So again, girl, this is really almost a cop out for you to have to pay. Okay. This may sound insensitive, but I feel like to learn your lesson, you need to go to the clink clink. I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm just being honest. Because personally, me, I feel like it is a cop out to have to pay. It's easy for her to come up with the $100,000. What can her family go do? Get along? Do You know what I'm saying? Like things can be done that it just seems as if it's a cop out to have to pay. But hey, again, that might be a little insensitive, but that's just how I feel. Um, she needs to get mentally snatch first. Oh, okay. PN2 Rouse, you ain't lying. Let her pay for her mental therapy that would cost more than 100K. Hmm. Okay. Now that's interesting. I think she need to pay for everybody's mental therapy on the squad. Okay. um, 49 resources used, at least 49 days in jail, and 1,000 hours of community service. That still will not make up for the emotional trigger she may have caused wasted prayers. Ooh. Now, Shannon, I ain't think like that. But yeah, that's a good way too. Community service. Uh-huh. You know what? You know what? I got it. Sean, shout out to Shondaland. Shout out to Shondaland because this is why I say that her community service could be helping find real victims to actual kidnappings. Shondaland, there you go. That was a good one. That was a good one. Mhm. See, we see each other because that's that. That's how I feel. Yes, volunteer and use your services for the people who really, 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 really need them. Oh yes, yes, I agree. I agree. That was a good one. Um, Shout out to AOP for becoming a member. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, 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 welcome. No, for real, welcome, 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 welcome. We're glad to have it you. She needs to pay for the cost of the services that was looking for her jail time for playing on the 911 system and no special treatment for her simple. I agree. I agree because again, she don't need no slap on the wrist. She don't need that. She don't need none of that. I agree. That heifer need to pay the main back and go to jail. Pay the money back and go to jail. Mhm. I mean, I'm just saying because it seems like she keeps getting a slap on the wrist, right? Even with oh, we're giving Carlee some time before we go speak with her. Why? Why, girl? And then you were celebrating your birthday, so I mean, it wasn't like you was in too much of a distress. At least that what the people is alleging is that you was out there celebrating your birthday. That's what the people said. I didn't say it. The people said it. Hey, allegedly, alleged. Hey, welcome to Miss Bonita. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yes, come on, welcome to the Don Don's Kitchen. Welcome to the Don Don's Kitchen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are glad to have you. Y'all already know what's up. For those of you that are just coming into the live, please make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. All right, if you're not subscribed, and also too, please make sure that you um that you hit that notification bell. Okay. Hey, Sharp Baby 3, yes, you have finally caught alive. And see, I gotta highlight your comment because I do see your comments when you comment on the videos. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you all for the engagement after the live goes off and the replay crew. Shout out to y'all because y'all do actually be doing what I asked y'all to do. Y'all be commenting in the comment section. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you were able to catch a live welcome. Carlee Smollett gets to get lit for her birthday while other people are giving her the side eye. Right, right. You ain't lying. Cause I know I'm still giving her the side eye. It was weird. Let her pay for the search efforts to find Alicia Watts. Listen, I agree. See, my thoughts are whatever resources were used, of course, pay those resources back. But I also think that you should give back physically, meaning like Chandelier said, community service, helping people who, like you said, AOP, helping the efforts of people who are really out here like lost and stuff. Like that's where it needs to go. Okay. Just my opinion there. Okay. All right, Carlee, Russell, Carlee Smollett. Hey, Sharice, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on to everybody coming up in here? Okay, so now I want to get into the next story, but before I do, I want to acknowledge and bump about uh a couple of cash apps. Thank you to Baby Girl 1981 for the cash app. Shout out to you for always supporting, and thank you to Aunt Natty for the cash app. Let's bump. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, oh no, I felt that thing. Okay, thank y'all so much for blessing the channel. Oh, look at my girl, Cupcakes. I was just thinking about you, love. She just joined the membership. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey, hey, hey. Uh, uh, uh. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Sean says and donate that GoFund me money since she didn't have to give it back. Yeah, I mean, all resources, any type of money that came out, you should have just been done with. You can't see the membership link. Okay, hold on one second. Maybe I still got it page copied. There you go. And let me pin it. Let me pin it. Hold on one second. Uh-oh. Replace pin messages. Okay. All right. Got it done. Cupcakes 222. Hear the thing though. Did you hear us calling out? Did you hear us calling out Diamond? Because see, we haven't seen you since we had to call out Diamond with her ignorant behind. Diamond tried to come in here and tell me how to run my channel. And I had to send Diamond on about her way. And it seems like she may have been one of the 5 leaders that resigned from the Bishop's Church. Okay, listen. Let's get into this story really quick. All right, so Kenya Mora is across the street. Kenya Mora is across the street. Okay, listen. So Kenya Moore gives us this tea on Angela Yee's show. Okay, um, let's listen to this real quick.
When you sue someone for divorce, the custody of a child, a minor, comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
So we were very close, and then the last mediation, he wants to challenge my right to have the final say on her filming because he's now on a reality show.
Oh,
He's on a reality show?
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
show? Or,
I don't know. He's filming a reality
wait,
show.
I was like, wait, I haven't seen this show.
He's filming.
is it ensemble? Is it just him?
He won't tell me a lot
Oh,
about
so
it.
does he want her on the show?
Yes. And so now that's what's causing the divorce proceeding to move forward, because I'm like, that's what I sued you for custody for, is because you were trying to keep
Her
off of Real
TV.
Housewives.
Yeah.
Now you want to be on a show now all of a sudden, and you.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I actually believe it. I do believe it because that man always gave me clout chasing vibes because look, we just got to be honest. Didn't nobody know Mark before Kenya brought him around and stuff like that. Nobody knew who he was. Some of y'all that may live up in New York and stuff may have been to his restaurant or something like that. Y'all may knew him that way, but we didn't really know who Mark was. Mark, when he came on season, what was that, season 12, whatever it was, season 11, whatever. I can't remember really off the top of my head, but whatever season he came on, he gave me very much cloud chasing, right? And so this is what that gives me. How you gonna sue Kenya for wanting to put Brooklyn on the TV screen, but then you not doing it? So I mean, but then you want to turn around and do it. I mean, so that was weird. I believe Kenya. I do believe Kenya. I do believe Kenya. Shout out to y'all coming through with the memberships. PM2 Ross, welcome, 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 welcome. Baby girl 1981, welcome, 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 welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. I'm gonna have to come up with my own little shindiggy diggy 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 for this thing. Oh, what's up, Terry? Happy Friday, and shout out to you for becoming a member. We appreciate it over here. Y'all coming through. I appreciate that. Mark was looking for clout and Kenya was looking for a baby. Okay. I thought she didn't want to be on. I thought he didn't want to be on Housewife. That he felt right. He said he didn't want to do reality TV, but he just always gave me clout chasing vibes. Just always gave me um um like I want to come up with this, and that probably was the blueprint for him. Housewives was probably the blueprint for him in a way in which he's using that now, right? So listen, Mark, sir, I don't know what it's gonna be, but let's see what it's gonna give. Let's see what it's gonna give. Listen, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Shout out to y'all for supporting the platform by becoming members here on the channel. Now listen, if you'd like to donate and show some love to the channel, can somebody tell me, is the super chat and super sticker thing available yet? Can somebody tell me in the chat, please? Because my app on my phone is still saying that it's updating, so I don't know if it's down there or not. I can't see it. Kenya definitely should have had a lawyer draw up an agreement. She's never going to get rid of him. Ooh, interesting. He wanted to do reality, but he probably didn't want to do that messy. Nah, AOP, I think that was a blueprint for him. He probably didn't want to do it, but he wanted to do it for a reason, because they brought him clout. Oh yeah, he wanted to do it. I think he just wanted the public to think that he didn't want to do it. Just in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? No, not yet. Ugh. I want them to fix that, man. Please. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, hopefully soon, hopefully soon. Um, yeah, and then you also got to remember who Kenya was. Not only do Kenya have, y'all can say what y'all want to about Kenya. Not only do she have Real Housewives under her belt, but I'm quite sure Kenya still has connections with quite a few people in the industry. So I feel like he knew what he was doing, in my opinion. He knew what he was doing. What's up, Nathan? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Sharice. I'm sorry, not Sharice. Chrislyn. What's going on, Chrislyn? How are you? How are you? Hey, Diane. How are you? You guys, once you come in here, please hit that like button. Okay? Hit that like button. That's the biggest way of supporting the channel. Blue Eye Babe Blue. Why do I always say that wrong? Blue Devil Babe. How are you doing? I don't know why I always say that wrong. Kenya has other money also and connections. Right. That's my thing. That's why I say, to me, it very much gave clout chasing vibes. Mark is a band, and this is a costly lesson for Kenya. Can agree with that too. I think for both of them, I think it's a costly lesson for both of them because I feel like that they both are getting the hard end of the stick in the situation because it sounds like both of them aren't able to come to an agreement with certain stuff. But my question is, sir, um, do we ever see you out with Brooklyn on your own, but you want her to be on a show that you on? Like what? Oh, Demi Bell, you are okay. If you are in Patreon, I'm just gonna share some things with members that I'm sharing with Patreon members as well. So you good. I understand. I totally understand. Listen, I always respect people when they say, well, I don't use Cash App for this, or I don't do this for this reason, or I don't use Venmo or PayPal for this reason. I always respect that. And so with Google and stuff like that, I totally understand still. I understand. I get it and I respect it. But thank you for your love, of course. Thank you for the love. I've been good. I know I ain't been around. Yeah, you've been missed. You've been missed. All right. So let's get into our next story. So I wanted to talk about that. Now, let's talk about Akbar and Blueface mama. Okay, so Akbar posted some bars. Y'all, I low key gotta give it to Akbar because again, Akabarka bark woo, 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 woo. That's what she do. She be barking. She be barking. But anyway, Akabarka has said some things about Blueface mama yesterday that just really seem like facts. Okay. I'm just keeping it 100. It was facts. So I'm getting ready to put on the screen how this whole thing started. Hold up. I know y'all ain't deleted. Okay, no, here we go. Right here. Okay. So this was Arkabarka barking, of course, because that's how she do it. Bark. But anyway, she was in the studio rapping and going on the barking. Nigga, fuck your mama, she come with too much drama. She always begging for come. Fuck your house too. Never got a hell phone that they ain't she do. Laying in your brother bitch, nigga never watch you. If you think he gon' pick sides, nigga never be you. So basically, she is eating up Blueface's mama, whatever her name is, because she's delusional as far as I'm concerned, right? Anyway, she was rapping and eating her up, right? So she puts it on her Insta story and says, I'm not arguing with no young woman with no old knees. Okay. All right. Then Akbar responds.
Nigga, one thing we ain't finna do is play with this bitch right here. Cause everybody, you should know I ain't got no filter. You are one of the messy ass mamas though, bitch. Did I lie? Did I tell a motherfucking lie? I'm gonna tell you anything but a motherfucking lie. You one of them bitches, one of them fucking mamas that wanna live, wanna fuck they sons. Bitch, I see how you be playing with Krishan. And she had to stand up for herself and I don't fucking like it. Just like my nigga mama played with me. And I had to show that bitch that I'm not be played with her panhandling ass. So at the end of the fucking day, bitch, if I said your name, bitch, just be thankful for the fucking clout. That's all you do. You clout chase. You ain't nothing, bitch. You want to live through your motherfucking 1960 pictures, bitch. That ain't that, and you still like a nigga in the face. Oh, what you did? Had a little nice little body, bitch. That shit is gone. You all right, bitch, but you ain't all that. In the face is giving trans woman, sis. You a pussy hoe, jiggy big ass bitch. You can't fuck with me, hoe.
Well, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. It would not be real of me to say that Akabarka ate that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I didn't think I would agree. But I do agree. Now listen, of course, Akabarka have her own things to be concerned about. However, when it comes to Blueface Mama, that's how I feel about how she act. If you is talking about the size of your son's penis and he grown, got kids, and got baby mamas and stuff like that, that's the reason why I'm side-eyeing you. Blueface Mama is delusional. That lady sat in the car and said, y'all worried about my son's penis, but she didn't say penis, she said the D word. Y'all worried about my son. I ain't worried about effing my son. I got a man over here whose D word is bigger than his. Yo, that's some creepy stuff. Y'all can't say as a mom, if y'all saying that out here about your son, your grown son that's having kids and laying seeds, something's wrong with you. Akbar ate that, y'all. Y'all can say Akbar ate that up. I had to tell her in the comment section, girl, little sis, you ate that up a little. You ate that up a little. Because she's delusional. That lady is delusional. Yeah, she ate that up. She ate that up. She ate that up. But she, in my opinion, whatever her name is, she deserved it. She deserved it. Now, here's the interesting thing. Look at Blueface Mama response. Baby, I raised my kids. You said F yours. Oh, we ain't never going to have nothing to talk about. I was like, oh, she thought she ate this, but she really didn't. That wasn't no good eat up. Because girl, you saying you over here raise your kids, but you also is talking about the kids you raised penis. That nigga is grown. He's grown. And you over here talking about what can be done with his penis. And honestly, listen. Oh, Jesus. I be trying not to say stuff like this. Oh, I'm going to have to say this for Patreon members only. But I want a dog walk up real quick. Because, again, what did you raise? What you still out here making excuses for lady as a mom? And then on top of that, why would you be going back and forth with Akabaka? She want to get a response from me. Come on now, how old are we? Child, something is wrong with Blueface Mama. She part of the reason he's trash. That's my point right now. She's definitely part of the reason why he is trash. You speaking facts because she raised them. Oh, you raised your kids. Yes, you did. But okay. What exactly did you raise? You ain't gay, is you, little boy? Really? We are really asking. Then she gonna get up and defend it. That's not what he meant. Oh, you clown, you. That is exactly what he meant. And why he pushing off his securities on a 6-year-old boy, I have no clue why. Y'all be worried about the wrong thing. What you should have been worried about is the groceries that need to be filling up that pantry. That's why he was in there so long, because he couldn't decide what he wanted. Because all that was in it was beef jerky and Rice Krispie treats and Cheez-Its. Baby, you better go there and ask Carlee. Call Carlee and ask Carlee to either stop by Target and get you some snacks. fill up your pantry. That's what you should have been worried about. I can go on all day about these trash people. Speaking now, see, y'all know I don't get into the whole Blueface and Krishan thing because I feel like Zeus giving them a second season of their show, which it just proves why people feel the way that they do about Zeus. However, y'all been seeing Blueface out here with this dusty baby mama of his, not Krishan, I'm talking about the first one, and y'all called her Dusty, the dusty baby mama of his. Then he turned around and was sleeping with Krishan last night. Krishan, girl, you have got to wake up. You got to wake up, sis. And I'm so tired of talking about it because I feel like you not gonna do nothing no different. You go right back to this nigga to mistreat you every single time. People get on the internet trying to defend you, but you go right back to it. And just because you pregnant by him don't mean nothing. Them people was up there at that concert booing that trash woman. And see why I call her trash is because when Blueface asked her son, was he gay? She sit up and went along with it. They got a living room full of grown women in there twerking, and you want him to see. Really? They trash, okay? And that's really why I try not to give them too much of my time. I get real irritated with them. I do. I really do. And everybody who enables them. I kind of, y'all know when I get mad, I talk. But people who enable them really just, it's just crazy. Yeah, and that thing I think people be 50-50 on it, right? I think people truly be 50-50 on it because there was a time where Krishan looked like she was doing a little bit better. Then here we got the fight where Jocelyn them is at and her and Blueface performing together. Then the next week we see that old dusty trash bag baby mama that pop up. Then she had a concert doing a concert with Blueface, and they blowing her off the stage. It just I don't have nothing else for him. I don't have nothing else for. I don't know what to say to you, Krishan. I don't. You don't get it through your head. And listen, a lot of people was able to blame it on the liquor, but girl, you're pregnant now. We can't blame it on the alcohol. We're blaming it on Krishan. Okay, so I don't know what to say. Krishan, blessings to you, toots, because I don't got no more for y'all. I don't. All right, y'all. I had to touch on that. Okay, y'all. As much as I dislike Brooke, my heart still goes out to her in the loss of her daughter. Okay, so they are still filming Basketball Wives season 11. I know some of y'all like, but why Basketball Wives still on TV? But they are filming Basketball Wives season 11. They saying that this season is going to be a different dynamic. I can't say that I'm going to be watching, but we're going to get into this really quick because I think that this was absolutely amazing. All right, shout out to Brooke Bailey. Neighbors, Brooke Bailey is definitely winning the Mom of the Year award. We caught up with the Basketball Wives star as she hosted her first KMB Inc. Life Foundation fundraiser. The organization founded in honor of her late daughter, Kayla Nicole Ford Bailey, hosted a fundraiser to raise money for beauty school students. Now, her daughter was an inspiring beautician who offered a number of different hair services. Now, Bailey says that the proceeds will go towards providing grants in Kayla's name to underprivileged beauty school students. Now, the KMB Foundation auctioned off several sports memorabilia pieces, and Brooke was surrounded by her loved ones and fellow Basketball Wives cast members, including Jackie Christie, who says that it is very important to be there to show up for Brooke in a major way. Brooke says that it and an unexplainable feeling having all of their support. and says that her and Jackie are in a much better place. Now, Brooke says if she's found a way to turn her pain into a purpose. For those who would like to donate, please see the link in Brooke Bailey's bio. Okay. So again, shout out to Brooke Bailey. You know, it is very important that we turn our pain into a purpose, right? We turn our pain into building others up. And so, Brooke, for this, I have to say salute to you. I think this is absolutely amazing. And to be able to still do this in the realm of what our daughter was in, I think it's honestly really, really super dope.
K&B Inc. Life is a foundation that I started after my daughter passed September 25th. My daughter was a cosmetologist. She went to cosmetology school. She's a lash tech. She loved fashion. She loved hair. And I started this foundation to raise money for underprivileged teens and young adults who are attending beauty college so that we can give grants to them in her name to help not only keep her legacy alive, but also
Okay, so yeah, so here are some of what's going on. I see them out. I already came out. Not doing it. Let me mute. Sorry. But this was the setup as we can see. We see Jackie.
Basketball Wives, and I'm here to celebrate with Brooke and come and support her foundation. Hey, you're in the neighborhood.
You got Jennifer, Evelyn. I don't know her. And then what his name is, I forget his name. Why his name ain't coming to my mind? But anyway, they were there to support Brooke in her foundation. So I again think that this is dope. I think that this is absolutely dope. So shout out to Brooke for this, because again, I think that this really takes a lot to do. So shout out to her again for making her pain her purpose, and also doing something that she knew that her daughter would love and would honor and would cherish. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. John Sally. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I don't know why his name couldn't come to mind. All right, y'all. It is 75 people watching amongst both channels. Please make sure you hit that like button, y'all. This is we just bouncing around with topics on this good old Friday because there has been a lot of things that have been going on. We don't have a new hot topic episode that will be coming out this week, but it will start at the beginning of next week, and you guys may get 2 episodes next week. Just saying. Filming has been, you know, a bit of a headache, but we get now. We get now. Okay, so I want to get into what Dwight Howard had to say. Now, listen, I already told y'all if any of the allegations against SA from the victims is such a thing, I sincerely feel like it's gross and it needs to be called out, right? Because it happens very often. And I think people may be missing the big picture. No one cares that people are pinning the fact that he might be a part of the LGBTQ community. The thing is if you are guilty of these sexual allegations that are being put onto you, we gotta call it out. You can be as fine as you want to be, but the bigger picture is that, okay? And that's just fact. The bigger picture is calling out where things are going wrong. And if SA is happening to someone on the behalf of Dwight, we need to call it out. And that's just what that is. I don't understand how people miss that. However, we're going to listen to briefly. He did show up at the Angela Yee show. And so here is a brief part of the conversation.
But now, like people saying, like, I don't spend time with my kids, or, you know, I'm a deadbeat dad, or that I would ever do anything to hurt my kids. All the other noise that people say about whatever they think my personal life is, that's my personal life. Right. And I would never make public statements about anything private of mine when it comes to who's in my bed or anything like that. But
I did see an interview where you said the gay rumors aren't true because those were things that people kept bringing up.
Of course.
Yeah.
They're going to say stuff like that to keep this whole negative train going. We got
y'all, I gotta call it out. This is hypocrisy at its best, right? So maybe because it is a legal matter and you can't really speak on it, I wish that that's what would have been said. But I feel like, again, here we are taking away from the victim. Now, again, you are innocent until proven guilty into the court of law. But when these type of allegations are made and we use certain words to try to deflect from what the real issue is or what the real situation is, I have an issue with that. And I feel like what he tried to do was say, I'm not going to speak on my sexuality, right? You're not going to speak on it. But then Angela turns around and says that you have addressed the fact that you're not gay. Okay. Those are the allegations that are being brought up against you, along with the sexual with the SA allegations. Like, we're not, I just get really tired of the wanting to sweep certain things under the rug that we pretend like is impossible to happen, right? Again, I understand innocent until proven guilty, but why do we brush over these certain type of allegations if they are things that we need to be discussing? Like, I don't get it. But hey, it could just be me, and I could be a little triggered.
to find a way to assassinate this man's character.
So you think that all stems from these situations, and somebody is out there, there's people out there that are conspiring
I
to put things in the media?
I feel like there could be. But again, my focus is not on those people that's conspiring against me.
Okay.
My focus is on this podcast that I'm trying to get out.
Which would be great, because then you'll be able to address things yourself.
Who's all on the podcast? Is it just you or
And
guests?
I'm going to have a lot of guests.
Okay.
I do have a section called Talking Shit on there. Then it's going to be my cousin. His name is Bode. He's
I don't care about his sexuality. I don't care what he chooses to do. I just care that he chooses to do things the right way. Period. That goes for anybody. Just do them the right way. But one thing I cannot do is pretend like those allegations aren't out here. I mean, and it is a legal case, so I understand that as well. I do. But child, I feel like we brushing over some things, in my opinion. But let's see here. Shout out to Keita for becoming a member. You a member? Hey, shout out to you. We appreciate you for becoming a member here on the channel. All right, we appreciate it. So again, those are just my thoughts, along with the alleged information that is out about Dwight. I feel like, again, and again, this is just my opinion. I feel like it's a cop out too. I like, these aren't just little simple allegations out about, oh, Dwight may be gay. Like, that's not what it is. And I think that people are missing the big picture when it comes to this situation. But anyway, another situation that we'll brush under the rug, and we'll talk about it when we have to, child. That's what we do as Black people, child. What we do, let's just brush it let's just sweep it under the rug, honey, and we'll talk about it next year. We'll talk about it next year when someone else allegedly comes out about it. Anyway, speaking of Dwight Howard, Dwight Howard sued by former butler for failing to pay proper wages and accusing him of stealing $250K. A $250K ring. Says that the NBA star is mad. He's friends with his ex. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this story definitely sounded fishy. And shit, let's get into it. Okay. And I'll let you guys know afterwards what I feel about it. Neighbors, it looks like Dwight Howard just can't catch a break, y'all. Howard is reportedly being sued by his former butler Lois, and I can't say his last name, after being accused of failing to pay him proper wages, defaming his character, and causing him emotional distress. Now, according to documents obtained by Radar Online, um, Lewis is suing Howard and the company that manages his employees, 12 Bray LLC. Now, Lewis reportedly stated in the lawsuit that since there was no butler upon getting the job in 2020, he was tasked to do several deeds all at once. Now, such as providing concierge security, shopping, car property, maintenance, pet care, and pool duties. Howard reportedly forced him to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, this even reportedly led to Lewis handling tasks outside the estate. Why does it sound so familiar? Why does it sound so familiar? Somebody just said something about somebody else doing the same thing again. This sounds so familiar. But anyway, this is where it takes a turn, y'all. Howard allegedly told Lewis that he would pay him $750 per week. Huh? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know one. I know. Dang. I know. Daggone well. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. 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 Wait. Wait 1 minute. You mean to tell me all he was making is $107.14 a day? I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. Y'all, I just did the maths. Okay, I just did the mathematics. I just did the mathematics. Okay. $750 is what he's giving him a week. Okay. Divide that by 7 days, honey. $107 a day and 14 cents. Honey. I don't know what else you was. Ain't no way. Anyway. Child. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Which will put him at 80K annually. Huh? Wait a minute. Okay, wait, I'm tripping. No, I'm not tripping. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is my math not mathing? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is my math not mathing? Somebody help me, please. Please. I know I probably sound stupid. Help me, please. If he getting paid $750 a week, that don't equal no 80K. One thing I know is I am not the smartest out of the bunch, but I do have a calculator sitting right next to me, and my calculator ain't calculating what they calculate. My calculator say that's somewhere between 38 and 40. We just gonna roughly say that, right? And that's just if you was giving an estimate. Y'all said 80K. 80. I'm just saying my math is it just wasn't adding. I'm just saying. Okay. Now anyway, well after the probationary period, Lewis claimed that Howard refused to pay him his promised wages. Howard allegedly tried to blame this issue on failing to switch banks and bank accounts. And get this, y'all, to make matters worse, Howard is said to have created a hostile work environment for Lewis while defaming him. Lewis claimed that Howard warned estate guests and co-workers to watch out for him upon finding out that he was friends with his ex, Melissa. Now, if you thought it stopped there, it doesn't, y'all. In addition, Howard falsely accused Lois of being a theft after sending him to the jeweler to repair a $250,000 ring. Okay, so the what's the name is misleading because this says that Howard falsely accused Lewis of being a thief after sending him to the jeweler to repair a $250,000 ring. Okay, because reading the caption, they make it seem like Dwight may have stole a $250,000 ring, or maybe that's just me. Maybe my comprehension skill was wrong today. But anyway, Lewis said that he informed Howard that the ring was not in the box while on the way to get it fixed. Now, mentioning that nearly 30 people had access to the home at the time, including his girlfriend, Tia Cooper. That Howard continued to blame him for the missing ring instead of filing an insurance claim. As of right now, Howard is demanding that the lawsuit be tossed while Lois is wanting Howard charged. Neighbors, this is so messy. What are your thoughts? I don't know. This whole article, in my opinion, is misleading. Yeah, I get it. It's 39K. I totally get it. But I'm just giving a rough amount. And I said between 38 to 40. It don't add up to no 80. Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere do it add up to an 80. So there's either some missing information somewhere or something just ain't right because the math ain't mathing through this whole article. The math ain't mathing up. I don't know, y'all. I just want to see what y'all thought about it. I probably got y'all brain working on this Friday, didn't it? Hey, mother of one, how are you? I don't know what to say. That's crazy to me, but yeah, I just thought y'all ought to see it. Okay. All right. Let's get into Petra Thomas. All right. We're going to get into Petra Thomas from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Or former Real Housewives of Atlanta star. And Nene did confirm with her in her interview with Color Scheme that he would have been on the show had it not been for, or Cynthia would not have been on the show had it not been for Peter marrying her. Okay, hold on one second. Now I know good and well. More. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Okay, let me stop sharing that screen and start sharing this screen. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and again say that this is alleged. This is alleged. This is alleged. This is alleged. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, honey. Make sure you hit the like button. If you need the donation link, it'll be in the chat. Now I'm going to scroll the alleged banner across the bottom of the screen. The dish, honey. Peter Thomas insults Black Baltimoreans and blames the city's problems for Bar One's closure. Yes, y'all heard that right. Look at Peter. Look at Peter. Oh, he's gazing into the sky and thinking, why me? Why, oh, why me? All right, this article is coming from the Baltimore Banner. Let's get into it. Peter Thomas says none of this is his fault. Bar One Harbor East restaurant has he opened in 2001. It's closed because employees stole from the business, he said. Now, the restaurateur and the former reality star, known for a stint on the Real Housewives of Atlanta as supermodel Cynthia Bailey's then husband, told the Baltimore Banner that the alleged stealing led to a drop in revenue. Now, without offering evidence, okay, meaning Peter did not bring the receipts, okay, Peter did not bring the receptacles down to the interview, okay, that's what they're alleging. Without offering evidence, Thomas claimed that the drop in is the reason that he stopped paying the company's bills, including its vendors, employee wages, rent, and taxes. Yes, sir. Y'all, we can't make this up. Did y'all look what I just read? Without offering evidence, Thomas claimed that the drop is the reason that he stopped paying the company's bills, including its vendors, employees' wages, rent, and taxes. Interesting. By the time that the Lancaster Street Lounge shut down in May, we weren't making the money to cover payroll, Thomas said, who is 62. Now the Baltimore business is facing litigation from 2 vendors plus one former customer who says that they collectively owe more than $50,000. The Maryland Comptroller's Office confirmed that Bar One has still not paid more than $80,000 in taxes it owes to the state. Now, a debt that led this to the suspension of its liquor license this spring, Thomas said that he hasn't paid the $38,000 a month rent on the property in months. And an ex-employee said that he and others walked off the job around Mother's Day after going weeks without wages. Now, nobody got paid, so nobody came to work, according to Malik Joseph, head chef at the restaurant, who said that the establishment still owes him about $4,000 in back wages. Baby, I wouldn't be working for Peter if you owed me $4. I'd have shipped my work up out of there. One thing I'm not about to do is play with my money from the company. You're not about to play with my money. I'd have shipped my services right on up out of there, and you'd have had to find somebody else. That's what you'd have had to do. Now, despite Bar One's closure of more than 2 months, Thomas in late June expressed confidence that he would soon repay his debts, find an entirely new staff for the restaurant, and reopen. Peter, put it on one of them wire hangers and hang it up. Put it on a wire hanger and hang it up. Clearly, the restaurant business is not for you. You have not been successful in it. It's not for you. Child, Peter, this is not for you. Now, until at least mid-July, the lounge continued to accept reservations on Open Table. To the seemingly frustration of the diner, who wrote on the site about arriving to find the lights turned off and chairs and cushions stacked by the front door. Now, Thomas said that his Baltimore landlord, Harbor East Management, still wants to work out a deal with us. People are not running to open restaurants right now. Okay, so what make you think that people gonna run to the open restaurant when you do decide to open it, Peter? That was stupid. People are not running to open restaurants right now. Harbor East Management did not respond to multiple requests um, for comments from the banner. Now, Thomas and his brother and business partner Earl owned other ventures, including a branch of Bar One in Miami, and the restaurateur said that will cover the debts of Bar One Baltimore. Not you using another restaurant to pay off another restaurant when the people from that restaurant is saying that you're not paying them at that restaurant. So you're gonna use that restaurant's money to try to pay the people at the other restaurant that shut down. Their restaurant is not open. Sir, the restaurant is not for you. The restaurant business is clearly not for you. Who uses one? That's like using one credit card to pay off all your credit cards. Who's doing that? Who's doing it? That is so dumb. Dumb. You already struggling at one property and you're going to use the money from that property, go to the other property and try to pay the other property up, try to pay the other restaurant? What good sense does that make? That don't even make sense to people who ain't even in the restaurant industry. That was stupid. We have to borrow from Paul to pay Peter, literally, Thomas said. But Paul also appears to be in trouble. Oh, no, that was shady. Paul also appears to be in trouble as well. Thomas is facing legal and financial problems at Bar One Miami that echo his issues in Maryland. So, how are you going to use Miami to pay for Maryland? How? How? How, Patricia? How, Patricia? You are robbing Cynthia to pay Patricia. Anywho, his Florida landlord has filed for eviction. Now, we talked about that as well, alleging that the restaurant owes more than $40,000 in rent. Thomas Miami location claims all rent has been paid. But how did you do that, Peter? Now, employees there have posted on social media to complain about not receiving wages. Two vendors have taken Bar One Miami to court this year for allegedly failing to pay invoices for food distribution. Both cases remain open and the lounge has yet to respond to the claims. Thomas Charlotte, North Carolina Sports One Bar and Lounge closed in 2019 with more than 200,000 in unpaid taxes. As of 2021, the company is still owed about $85,000 according to federal tax lien records. Peter, make it make sense. You blaming this on the employee stealing? Peter, hang it up. Hang it up, Peter. Hang it up. Put it on a wire hanger. Cause what? Okay, y'all, that ain't even the juicy part. Bar One's Baltimore location is named in two separate lawsuits from local vendors, according to court records. Jessup-based Republic National Distribution Company said that it's in its complaint that it is owed more than $5,000 after receiving only partial payment and one bad check from the business this year. Now, New Windsor's Performance Food Services Maryland alleged alleged, I'm sorry, that the restaurant owes more than $45,000, including interest. Thomas said that he is working on paying those vendors back. And you still want us to believe that the reason why you in this situation is because of the employees? Child. So there's a picture of the chairs and things along the wall of the restaurant. Okay. You can see that right there. Okay. So let's keep going now. During the interview with the Banner in June to discuss the situation with his restaurant, Thomas spoke scornfully of the city where he has been doing business and said that the unaliving rate and vacant housing problem demonstrates that there is a problem from within. Nigga, what? So instead of taking accountability, we're gonna blame this on everything. We're gonna blame it on everything. We're gonna blame it on the employees. We're gonna blame it on the employee's family. We're gonna blame it on the fact that the area in which he decided to put his restaurant in, the unaliving rate and vacant housing rate is a problem as to the reason why your restaurant won't do no good. The reason why your restaurant won't do no good is because you're not paying the bills. It's not because you're not getting people to come to the restaurant, Peter. We can clearly see that. We've heard that time and time again, especially with the Miami bar. People say that they actually show up to the bar. So again, you blaming it on things that's not it. Now, the disdain extended toward its black residents, including many who worked for him. There's a big difference between African Americans in Baltimore City and African Americans in Washington, D.C., Thomas said, remarking that people that from the nation's capital are much more Peter, stay out the Baltimore people business. Get you some business or something, because this is ignorant. This is ignorant. It's so ignorant that you finding everything but to say, I'm responsible for how my business is operating. You're responsible, dog. And listen, this is not your first rodeo. So you don't just get a slap on the wrist and we say, oh, okay, well, we're going to stop talking about it because this is his first time having this incident. It's not. This is crazy. Okay, such talk was familiar to Chef Joseph, who said that the restaurateur wasn't afraid to insult the city in front of the staff. He'll insult Baltimore while he's in the Baltimore location, Joseph said. He'll insult Baltimore's ethic while in a meeting with nothing but Baltimore workers. Now, on his Instagram page, Thomas has made racist generalizations about Black workers and investors to his 7,943 followers, 43,000 followers, I'm sorry. Now, Black people, when they work for Black people, they never respect it. He said in a May 27th video, they're so effing um, uh condition. Now, here's my interesting take on this. Sir, you're putting a bad black name on you as a businessman. You can't tell me that everybody that has worked for you has disrespected you. You can't say that. And it's not disrespect when them people ask them for the money that you owe them. Yet Thomas said that his goal as a business owner was to inspire. He told the Baltimore Banner that his interest is opening here that his interest in opening here spiked following a widely publicized incident at the Bay. That I think that's Azube, in which a black child was stopped from eating at the restaurant when a manager said that the boy didn't meet the eatery dress code. So, Peter, how does that make sense? Sir, this is such a deflection. Bar one will open next door to the restaurant um in the form Golden Brewery. Brewery. It was an address that Thomas took pride in as a black restaurateur. Now, Baltimore is the home of Harriet Tubman, Reginald Lewis. He said there hasn't been one black restaurant on the waterfront in the history of this city, sir. And it's still not one if you're not paying the bills. It's still not one if you're not paying the bills there. Now, the restaurateur later added that he had great respect for Azobe's owner and founder of the Atlas Restaurant Group. If it weren't for Alex Smith, y'all wouldn't have nothing in this city, he said. Okay. So I guess this is him meeting with the peoples down to the wherever he at and stuff like that. Okay. Now, during its approximately 2 years in operation, Bar One cultivated an image as a place to see and be seen by Black power brokers in the area. Now, the lounge hosted fundraisers for Democratic Governor Wes Moore, who was featured in a video posted to the restaurant's Instagram page on May the 30th, and former state's attorney Marilyn Mosby. Everyone in this city who is representing Black excellence walked in the door, Thomas said. Okay, so if that's the case, nigga, what you talking about at the beginning of this interview? If that's the case, what you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about is irrelevant if this is the case. If you're gonna go in the article and contradict yourself by saying that Black excellence walked into the restaurant, what you talking about Black folks for? Come on now. Peter, you are so annoying. The Chancellor Network with VIPs appealed to former employees like Asia Smith, who worked at Bar One from September through April. Now, plus the money was good when you could get it, Smith said. Now, the money was good when you can get it, honey. When you can't get it, and it wasn't good no more. That's what she said. Who was the bar lead when she left? But early on, she said that she noticed discrepancies in her paychecks. Though she believed that she was entitled to receive part of the 20% service charge, Bar One added to every single bill. Smith said that she didn't get that money. I wasn't receiving a portion of those service charges. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I had to see what the other page was doing. 20% of the service charge Bar One added that every single bill. Smith said she didn't get the money. I wasn't receiving a portion of those service charges. It basically disappeared into thin air. Now, if y'all don't remember, this is what I encourage y'all to do. If you're interested, go back and listen to that interview that Tasha K did with that lady that worked at the Bar One restaurant. A lot of stuff that they're saying right here for Miami was going for this as well. So it's thing, but it's making sense. Okay. Okay. Now, asked about Smith's allegations, Thomas said that that of the 20% service charge, only about 14% went toward employees, and the rest went to cover credit card fees and to replenish Bar One's holding of knives, plates, and other utensils. Though that breakdown was not communicated to the customers, the practice is not a violation of Maryland labor law, which states that required service charges are not considered tips. Confusion over the distinction is reflected on the customer site, like Yelp, with the reviews that state it would it would have gone good, or it would have been good to know that this is not the server's tip, and complain of having to add on actual tip, which is basically 40% by that point. Wow. So this would mean, ooh, what that lady said was right then. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-uh. I believe that maybe in like it just said right here for Maryland that this is not an issue, but I don't think that this is the same thing that applies for the state of Florida. Okay, I don't think the service charges apply, or that same law or rule applies over there in Florida. I'm just saying. Okay. Wow. That's basically 40% by this point, while others mistakenly refer to the charges as automatic gratuity. Now, Smith eventually left in search for a steadier income, but she claimed that her checks from Bar One had almost always been calculated incorrectly, and estimated that the restaurant owes her several thousands of dollars. I don't think I have ever received an honest paycheck from Bar One, she said. Let me tell y'all something. One thing you better not never let nobody do is play with your money when it comes to you working. Okay? If I have to, let me tell y'all one time, this was about a year ago. I was working for this company, and they was like the first time I didn't get my check, I had a problem. Okay. That Friday, everybody walking around the office. I ain't gonna say everybody because there's probably about 10 of us that didn't receive our check. Everybody walking around the office talking about, um, yeah, it's payday Friday, payday Friday. I'm still waiting on my check. But then they tell me, well, we gonna bring it down to you by the end of business day. Okay, so you gonna handwrite me a check, or you gonna give me a printed check is what you gonna do. Girl, by the end of business day on that Friday, they was like, we gonna mail you to your check. I didn't mail my services up in here, so guess what? Y'all ain't gonna never get to see me no more. But what I am gonna do is go up here to the 15th floor, and y'all gonna print me off a check, and I'm not gonna play with y'all. I don't care about you sending nothing in the mail. I didn't mail my services up in here. Okay? I'm one that don't play by my. And let me tell you something. It was not no fly by night job. This was literally a job in my insurance industry, and it was a well paying job. But the first time you play with my money is the first time I have to send myself right on up out of it. Okay, that's what we doing. You're not playing with my money, right? I did not mail my work up in here. Okay. All I have been doing is responding to emails. And then my boss was like, well, I'll get down to the bottom of it. I bet you I'll get down to the bottom of it before you do. Because you act like you don't care. Because you got your check. You got your check. Well, you don't have access to the 15th floor. Well, today I do. Today I do. I would email, I would IM, because we had the instant message thing there from Microsoft team. I would send, baby, I'm gonna get this check, and best believe I did get that check that day. I raised enough hell. I said that to say this though. You work 6 months for somebody who play with your money. I don't know. Maybe it's y'all. Maybe y'all could do it, but I can't. I can't stick around for those 6 months and you playing with my money. You playing with my coin. I need a steady coin. I need to know that that coin is going to be guaranteed to come in. I get it. You know, they have issues with payroll all the time, but for you not to acknowledge those issues and then you're gonna say you're gonna mail me my check and then you ain't gonna even mail it overnight, honey. You gonna put it in snail mail. Girl, what you thought this was? So for me, you can't go that long with playing with me. I'm just saying. I don't. I guess I can't speak for everybody, but in this particular situation, I won't be going those 6 months. Not. Okay. Now, Austin Jett, who briefly worked as a prep cook at the Baltimore location this year, said that he is still owed hundreds of dollars by the restaurant after receiving just part of one paycheck, which was given to him in cash. That's that right there. See, it kind of makes me wonder. One of the things that the lady said in the interview was that a lot of way that Peter is able to get his people is some of his people are not like supposed to be over here allegedly. Okay, and that's how he's able to get them because he knows that they can't say anything about the money that they have not received for that specific reason, or they'll have to go back. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't looked at your chat. What's my prosperity? Thick girl 40 is in the house. Oh, who else in here? Hey, Rashida, how are you? Hey, everybody. Um, okay, Pepsi, I got access today. I don't know what you thought this was. My show got my check. Okay, but um, now I've never seen or heard of a job doing that before. He said, "Me either, me either," and that's a red flag. Red flag, red flag. You don't have to pay me no cash money. Unless maybe if we have an agreement where I can't cash my checks or something, or something is up, something wrong, or something like that, then I can understand it. But just to be giving you cash, that's basically what that is that's, that's fishy, Peter. That you giving him cash and not actually showing a flow of actual payroll. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. 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 Get somebody else to do it. Now, still, Jet acknowledged others were worse off. There have been people that have thousands of dollars that they haven't been paid yet. Now, Thomas admitted that he had fallen behind on several weeks of employees' pay in the June interview. How though? If them people have not fallen behind in their work, Peter, this is ignorant as hell to say that you have fallen behind in paying your employees. Come on now. Come on. Honey, not even 6 days. I got big. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't imagine doing it. I couldn't imagine. But he claimed that he had already paid most of what he owed in back wages and was in the process of paying back creditors. Now, weeks later, Joseph, the former head chef, said that he made multiple efforts to reach out to Thomas directly to get his $4,000 that he was still owed to no avail. Though the owner used to return his calls, at this point, I think I'm blocked, he said. Thomas allegedly, Thomas alleged to the Banner that that workers had been stealing food and cash from the restaurant. And if they have, what's the problem? I don't condone no stealing, but what's the problem? What's the problem? They gotta eat. What's the problem? Peter, Patricia. What's the problem? They stole the oxtail. Okay, what's up? You ain't paying them. And they working for free. You ain't at least give them my oxtail was my hot sauce. Come on now. Now, I wouldn't want to be caught up with, now, if it's true, I wouldn't be want to caught up stealing no money, but food, I don't care. I'll be all up in front of the camera with the food. Sure am. Taking it home to feed my family since you ain't paid me where I can go to the grocery store. I'm just saying, come on now. I can go to the grocery store. So, yes, I will be taking bar one stuff right home too. Food, my family got to eat. What kind of mess is this? Thomas alleged to the banner that the workers had been stealing food and cash from the restaurant, which led to its financial problems. He said employees operated on a hookup system, giving out freebies to friends. Now, sir, stop. Stop. You act like these people, if these people had allegedly stole money from you, you would be filing and pressing charges on these people. Peter, stop. Come on. Am I lying? If these people honestly stole money, period, you would be filing charges on them. Come on now. While Thomas considered that he never caught anybody stealing from the restaurant. Okay, so if you never caught anybody stealing from the restaurant, what you talking about? He said customers observed bartenders pocketing money. The restaurant's cash revenue dropped. Sir, them one of them people tips they were putting in their pocket. Stop. Peter is full of crap. Peter is full of crap, bro. You just admitted that you don't have any proof that these people are stealing, but you see people pocketing from the bar as if people are impossible to give them a tip at the bar for them to put in their pocket. Like, baby, go without giving me my check. Baby, you be looking up and all the food at bar want to be at the house. I be the head of I invite all the employees over. Y'all come on and eat. Bring your family over here too. Bring your family. Everybody come eat. I'm making oxtails and salmons and everything else on the menu. Come on over. Baby, we'd have had bar one at the house. We'd have bar one everything. I wouldn't use not a lick of my own stuff. We'd use bar one everything. I mean, all the way down to the seasonings, okay? All the way down to the seasonings. We using bar one everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me and my money. Come on now. Now, the restaurant's cash revenue drops precipitously. Did I say that right? I don't know if I said it right, but anyway, over time, with overall monthly revenue declining from more than $300,000 to less than half of that, he claimed. So you're trying to say that the people stole over $150,000 worth of stuff from you, sir? Hang it up, put it on a wire hanger. A wire hanger. Put it on a wire hanger, hang it up in the closet, put it way in the bank and burn it up. Burn it up. Nice try. Boin it up. Okay. Now, asked if he considered calling police over the alleged thefts, Thomas said that he had not, because after experiencing thefts at his Miami restaurant, he called police, but they were unable to address the issue. He said, that means you ain't have no proof or no evidence. Stop playing. One former general manager from the Miami location recalled Peter Thomas complaining about employees' thefts there at a time when workers regularly went without pay. Again, you're not paying these people, but you mad because they took a plate of oxtails to the house to feed their family. Well, they can't run up to Winn-Dixie and get a sundown grocery store and get a package of chicken breast. So why not go down to bar one and get one? You're not paying me. But I'm consistently bringing my services up in here time after time after time after time for you to play in my face. Baby, I kid y'all not. Have y'all seen, I don't condone it, but have y'all seen that video of them of a lady, I believe she coming out of either Costco's or Sam's, and she coming out with all this meat and stuff and all of this stuff that she done stole, or allegedly, right? That would be me at bar one. But you would know what I'm doing. I ain't hiding it. You're going to see everything I'm doing. And if I have to go back and make multiple trips, I'm going to do it. Everybody is invited to the bar one cookout. I'm even going to name it the bar one cookout. Everyone is invited. Everyone is invited. Tell your Thea, your Theo, your mammy, your daddy. Tell everybody to come on. I'm just saying. Okay, now Alicia Hunt, who stated in Miami in April that she said she regularly noticed discrepancies in the restaurant's accounts when she went to view closeout receipts. Money was missing from the totals, she said. At the same time, employees complained to her that they hadn't received their paycheck or had checks bounce. The checks bounce, y'all. And get this, that lady said in that interview that Peter has such a reputation of bounce checks that the banks don't even be wanting to cash them. That's what she said. Go back and look at that interview. Now, Hunt, who left in May, said that when she brought the issue to Thomas's attention, the restaurateur seemed like he didn't give a F. Now, Hunt recalled that when she had been hired, Thomas told her that he had fired all of the restaurant staff for stealing. Okay, so that was your same testimony back then that the people were stealing. Okay. Now everybody's stealing, y'all. Everybody's stealing but Peter. He later told the Banner, though, through spokesman Sanita Brooks, that employees at the Miami location had pocketed $280,000 over the course of 6 months. Did y'all hear what I just said? Did y'all hear what I just said? Thomas later told her he had fired all of the restaurant staff for stealing. He later told the Banner through spokesman Sanita Brooks that employees at the Miami location had pocketed $280,000 over the course of 6 months. Lies you tell. I don't believe that either. How? And you have no record of them stealing anything. You mean to tell me that these people is pocketing over $10,000 a day in their pocket, bro? Come on, dog. Peter is pathetic, bro. Since then, Hunt has posted online about her experience while working at Bar One Miami and said that she has heard from several employees of the Baltimore location who are owed money, in some cases up to $10,000. The financial toll for them has been immense, she said. Now, Hunt set up a GoFundMe page to help them. Now, Thomas has accused Hunt of attempting to smear him, calling her a criminal based on her past record, which includes a prison sentence for obtaining money by false pretenses. Now, Thomas accused her of using the GoFundMe for personal gain. This is what happened when you give some people a second chance in life, he wrote on Instagram. Now, let me just go ahead and be completely honest. If she set up a GoFundMe for her personal gain, what's the tea, Thomas? What's the problem? What's the problem? Yeah, I'm setting up a GoFundMe to help me because you're not doing it. You're not paying your debts. You cannot come to Baltimore and do these types of things. Earlier this year, Baltimore jury acquitted Thomas of charging when he drunkenly assaulted a customer at his restaurant. Again, that's Tammy Rivera's niece, remember? But an unrelated uh, diner who visited bar Bar One still has beef with the restaurateur. Last Halloween, Chanel Bassfield and her partner dressed up as contestants on The Price is Right to compete in the restaurant's costume contest, which they had seen advertised on Instagram with a grand prize of $500. But once they got to Bar One, Bassfield said multiple employees she encountered seemed to have no idea a contest was happening. After some back and forth, Bassfield said a staff member eventually took her picture and shared it to the Instagram, asking users to vote in the comment section. Bassfield and her partner won the most votes. Now, Bassfield never got the money, according to a lawsuit she filed this year, allegedly that the Harbor East Restaurant and Lounge conducted a deceptive and fraudulent competition. The contest was fake, and Bar One has never paid as promised. Uh, Woo, Jesus. Bassfield wrote in a complaint dated April the 5th. Now, see, this is what I'm saying. If this person is able to sue over an alleged competition that was put on Instagram for $500, you mean to tell me that you wouldn't sue people that you say is stealing from your business? Get out of here. Now, Bassfield says that Bar One deleted the post about the contest, including ones where she had been named the winner, and blocked her on social media after she and the supporters flooded in its page's comments demanding to be paid. Now, though it's just $500, she decided to sue and send a message and told the banner, "You cannot come to Baltimore and do these types of things," she said. When asked for a comment about the case, Thomas said that he did not know who Bassfield was. Now, by late July, Thomas stopped returning phone calls and text messages from the banner, and the Baltimore restaurant remained closed. Karma got him, Bassfield said of the Bar One shutdown. Now, after this article's publication Wednesday, Thomas posted a response video to his Instagram in which he doubled down on several of the statements from the banner interview and reiterated his intention to repay his debts and reopen. "I don't run from nothing," he said. "If I didn't like the city, I wouldn't invest in the city." Sir. Now, Broker said that the restaurateur is figuring it out. He's still trying to get the funds together to get back open. He's almost there, but not 100% there. He's a hustler, so he does figure things out. That's bull crap at 62. That's bull crap at 62 years old. At 62 years old, you haven't been able to figure out the restaurant business is really not your hustle. You haven't figured that out. At 62 years old, you have been through some of the craziest things. Some we have seen, some we have just heard. And you mean to tell me that you can click that thing in your mind and tell you, Peter, this investment is not for you. Invest in something else. Invest in something else. You're not doing right by these people. I don't even know what to say. Like, Peter, get it together. Get it together. Get it together. But for real, please get it together. I went to the one in Miami, and it was not that good. Service sucks. Only thing that was good was the view. LOL. Oh dang! I heard that the food was okay. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I heard the food was good, and I also heard that the service sucks. And I also heard that he has a lot of young people working there during their busiest times as well. That's what I heard. And I feel like if you bring in them younger people, unfortunately, you can probably take advantage of more than a seasoned person. And not only that, like again, this is not for Peter. It's not for Peter. This restaurant business is not for Peter. So no one was checking the books at the end of the week, bi-weekly or even monthly, 6 months. Really? That's what I'm saying. And that lady was saying in an interview that she has had to pay some of them out of pocket. She also alleged during the because she also did an interview with the Shade Room. She alleged during the interview with the Shade Room that she has paid for Airbnbs for these people to stay with because they weren't getting paid and wasn't able to keep up with rent. Y'all, that's some foul stuff. This is not okay. Why is Peter able to get away with this? Why is Peter, out of all people, able to get away with this? I ain't here for it. He's able to get away with a lot, and I don't understand why. All right. Well, y'all, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going over my 2-hour mark because I got so much to do today. Shout out to you all for being in the chat, okay, and chatting it up with me down. Shout out to all of the new members. We have 8 new members here on the channel. Shout out to you all. I greatly appreciate it. And listen, that was a lot. That was a lot, but we needed to talk about that. I'll talk about Bow Wow in a different video because I also need to gather the text receipts or the DM receipts that they've been posting as well. So I'll talk about that probably in a video on its own. That might be dope for me. But anyway, listen, y'all. Thank you so much. Shout out to the monetization for being back. Shout out to us for being back in the streets, honey. Making this money on this YouTube. All right. So make sure that you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed. And then also too, make sure you are following my backup channel. Okay. Make sure you are subscribed to the backup channel. I try to make sure I'm posting on there often as well. There are 2 videos on there thus far. So make sure you guys go over, show your boy some love. Show me some love. Show me some. Okay. Y'all know I will make up a song in a split second. But anyway, if you guys would like to show love to the channel, you guys know how to do that. Cash App is scrolling across the bottom, or Venmo. And with that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. It was fun talking to you guys on this Friday. Now, if there's any breaking news or anything, y'all guys know that I will come back and report on it, okay? With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. And thank you guys so much for watching. Love, peace, and blessings.